Solid as a motherfucker. But guys, we're gonna close the show. I got Mr. Christopher Anthony coming up next. He's gonna give you guys your last laugh. Y'all give it up real good for Mr. Chris Anthony, guys. Let's go.
Oh, more than that, I did not risk getting mugged to be ignored like a third grade substitute teacher in this bitch. Hi, you guys. Oh my goodness. You know New Orleans crime is so bad. Everywhere else I've lived, whenever my friends were like, hey, listen, I'm running a little bit late, I got held up. I'm like, wow, they must be busy. But here I'm like, they must be filling out a police report. She'll get to me soon. You know it's bad when you get pulled over and the cop's like, look, you could pay this $160 ticket, or if you look on the back, that's a job application. We're looking for people. You ever had a job where you got a $160 discount day one? Probably not. But I know the crime has a lot to do with education. They're always talking about that. It got so bad. True story, guys. There's a billboard by the library that says, learn to read. Who the fuck is that billboard for? Right? All the way in the back, I see the two of you over there. There is a billboard by the library that says, learn to read. So either you know what that billboard says and you don't need it, or you have no idea what those three shapes are, and your girlfriend's self-conscious in the driver's side. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have a license, so she's definitely driving. Oh man, when I first came out to New Orleans, I'm like, wow, a lot of people have bikes out here. But now that I've lived in New Orleans, I'm like, wow, a lot of people have DUIs out here. They don't give a shit about the environment. They legally cannot drive. It is insane. Also, everywhere else, 49 other states, they call that thing in the middle of the lane, they just call it a median. Here you guys call it neutral ground. Because historically, it's where Spanish and French people wouldn't stab each other in the neck. They're like, this is where we call peace right here. I'm going to just get a house on the neutral ground because it's bigger fucking real estate than most of these houses. But now I realize why that is so huge. Because once you cross just 2 lanes in any New Orleans street, you gotta sit down, think about your life choices, take a fucking nap, you know what I mean? Call grandma back home, be like, if anything happens to me, take care of my cats. I'm about to cross 2 more lanes, and I can see 2 different drive-thru daiquiri shops. I don't know what the fuck these people are thinking. It's insane out here. They're talking about ghosts. I mean, first of all, look, New Orleans is number one in murder. I didn't put any points on the scoreboard. I'm just rooting for the home team, guys. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Number 1 in murder. Fun fact, we're also number 1 in liver transplants. Number 1 in liver transplants, okay? So we're not killing each other. We're killing ourselves, nice and slow. Let's do this. It's all right. I'm not a big fan of New Orleans, but you know what? New Orleans doesn't like me. New Orleans doesn't like me for 2 reasons. 1, I don't drink, okay? Not like you guys. I just don't like the taste of alcohol. No one thinks I'm a fucking hero. They think I'm an asshole. So I'm going to start lying and tell people I'm in recovery. They'll be like, go you! Good for you! So I don't drink, which makes dating really difficult. Because when you're at a bar and you don't drink, it's like being at a playground and you don't have any fucking kids. You know what I mean? Like, you're not doing anything illegal, but you're definitely making people uncomfortable, you know? Just sitting there. Can you imagine someone sitting at the park, someone sits next to them like, hey, which one's yours? And they're like, none of them. Just like seeing the wind wisping through their hair on the swing. What are you calling the police for? Anyway. But yeah, I don't drink. The second reason why New Orleans doesn't like me is because I'm not a football fan. I don't know if you guys know this, but through Napoleonic law, you have to be a Saints fan. I know you're thinking, how the hell do they prove whether or not you're a Saints fan? Well, if you go to the DMV to get your license renewed, and you're not wearing a Saints jersey or a hat, they don't fucking take the picture. They're just like, get out of here, go to Atlanta, you dick. All right. Can I explain to you guys really quickly why I don't like football? All right. So my friends, their biggest argument for why they think that I'm gay is not because I have long hair or because I pee sitting down. And it's not because I take longer to get ready than most women I date. My friend's biggest argument for why they think that I'm gay is because I don't like football. And they're like, Well, you know what? You just don't understand football. That's what your problem is. You would enjoy it more if you understood football. And so I sat down with them, all of them, right? This is a Hooters, where they're ignoring beautiful women to watch men on TV screens. That's fucking gay. Anyway, so I'm like, okay, let me see if I understand football. You guys help me out. You tell me if I know football. You guys ready? Okay. So a bunch of dudes get together and they wear matching outfits, like a fucking bachelorette party. They wear matching outfits. But if they go to a place where the team has the same colors as them, they gotta switch up how they wear those colors. Because it's not gonna be like fucking prom. No. So these guys, they shower together, they get dressed together, they get undressed together. Let me see if I understand football terms. There's like penetrating deep into the tight end. There's chasing down and holding down a wide receiver. That guy's been through a lot. There's posting up for a fullback. There's that. Huh?
Nothing wrong with that.
I have nothing against gay people. It's football I have an issue with. Actually, I love when I see gay men. I love when I see attractive gay men because it's one more reason that women have to settle for men that look like me. You know what I mean? If anyone ever mistakes me for a gay guy, I'm like, really? Thank you. I don't even look that good. Do I smell like gay? Anyway, because gay guys always shower every 3 hours. They have to by law. So anyway, back to football, right? So if you don't know a lot about football, right? So it sounds like gay cosplay. Because it's like, I'm going to dress up as a Viking, and I want you to dress up as a cowboy. Okay? I'm going to be a Viking, and you be a cowboy. And then what I want you to do is I want you to get down real low. Fucking look at me. Why are you looking at that guy? That guy in the Foot Locker t-shirt. Fuck him, okay? Look at me. Now when he blows, and he's going to blow hard, I want you to push at me, and I'm going to push against you so good. When he tells, where are you going? Where are you going? And the coach makes sure that every guy knows who they're matched with by giving them their number, because that makes sense in a gay bar. Anyway, now when these teams do really well, when they do exceptionally well, they celebrate with an impromptu wet t-shirt contest. You know what I mean? They find that coach in the thin white polo, and they get those nipples nice and hard. Let's do this. Now, if that is not heterosexual enough for you, am I getting football correctly? I hope I'm not making anything up. If that isn't heterosexual enough for you, there's a version of this sport that you can enjoy from the privacy of your home called
Pornhub.
fantasy. Fantasy football. But thank you for your porn search categories. I appreciate that. So fantasy football. We have any fantasy football fans here? Hey. First of all, could they have called it anything else? I mean, fantasy. Really? But if you want to play fantasy football, you have to know the men so much more intimately. Oh my God. How tall is he? How much does he weigh? What's his favorite position? Now I know he tried a few things in college, he experimented, but what did he settle on? Because right now I'm sitting on the toilet with my pants down wearing his shirt. And I'm putting 400, I'm making people really uncomfortable. They're like, I'm not fucking gay, man! I'm not gay! Anyway, I'm also not gay. I'm from Miami. We all look like this. We wear shirts that fit, you know, jeans that show our ass. It's a thing. It's a thing we do. But my mom was really worried because I grew up with two sisters. My mom was worried that I would turn gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that. My mom's a homophobe, not me. All right. So when I was 12, true story. Did I lose you guys at the bar? I'm short. When I was 12, my mom found my sister's Barbie dolls in my room, and she was worried that I would turn gay. Hi. So she took my sister's Barbie dolls away, and she bought me G.I. Joes. And I will admit to all of you, it was so difficult to masturbate to G.I. Joes. Good Lord, oh my God. I feel like her plan really backfired there. You couldn't change their outfits. You couldn't comb their hair. Nothing. It's horrible. Who was I going to talk to my problems about? The Cobra Commander? Guy's in a mask the whole time. These are 80s jokes. I believe in you. Oh, man. Dating is rough. Dating is rough. It's New Orleans. It's a haunted city. But this whole ghosting thing has gotten so bad. So bad when people ask me, do you believe in ghosts? My response is, no, I'm sure she's just busy with work. She has a really emotionally needy dog. I'm sure she'll get back to me. That's a funny joke, you guys. I want to come up with a joke. A show. I want to come up with a show called Ghost Hunters. Ghost Hunters. We don't look for supernatural beings. We just go to local bars trying to find out why Stacy hasn't called John back in 4 fucking days. And we expose the ghost by opening the text messaging app to show that she read the fucking message. Just say you're not interested. I think I suck at dates because I'm not good with communication. Do you guys know what body count is? This whole term body count? Blonde girl in the back. Do you know what body count is? Yes? Yeah? Just throw a number out there. I'm kidding. Anyway, I'm not keeping up with the terms. So I'm on a date and this girl's like, why are guys so obsessed with body count? And I'm like, look, you're pretty, you're fun, you're ambitious. I don't care how many men you've killed. Fuck that. This is New Orleans. It was obviously in self-defense. Am I right? No sense digging that up. Literally. Fucking leave them wherever they are. Don't touch the body again. That's DNA. Another girl says she wanted to be treated like a Disney princess. And I responded by telling her that I didn't like her enough to kill both of her parents. I've seen those movies. I know how this works. Ladies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ladies, public service announcement. Please listen up for a second. Could you stop doing that thing during sex where you're like, deeper, deeper, deeper. It's a dick, not the Star Wars franchise. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, did you think you saw all the dick? There's a tattoo halfway down my dick that says to be continued. Most women never notice it. Did you want all this extra dick? I would never have sex with a girl and be like, shallower, shallower. I want to hit a wall. Does this pussy ever end? How many kids have you? I would never do that. Good Lord, that'd be rude. Plus, you can't get any shallower when you meet on Tinder. It's just photos. It's just photos, old people. That's all it is. And finally, look. Be careful what you say in the bedroom. I know these jokes are funny. It's fine. You guys have had too many drinks. It's okay. I believe in you. Be careful what you say in the bedroom. Okay? What you say isn't what they hear. I'm laying in bed, my lady, in case you guys are not keeping notes. Okay. I'm laying in bed, my lady, and she whispers to me, first of all, why are you whispering? Am I on film? What's going on? You recording this? Speak up. It's a bedroom, not a library. Anyway, so she says to me, she says, I want you to make me feel violated. Violated. So I did what I thought any man would do in that situation. I tied her hands to the headboard. I tied her feet to the footboard. I put a gag in her mouth. And then I looked through her cell phone. And she was all like, and I felt like I was really successful. She seemed violated, honestly. But she was apparently into some 50 Shades of Grey kind of shit. And I didn't find that out from her. I found that out from her text messages with Greg. Is Greg here? Greg here? Do you guys know 50 Shades of Grey? That movie that all your grandparents were watching in the middle of the fucking day, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, they come out of the theater. Grandma, your lap is all wet. I think you spilled some soda. She's like, no. Nana needed this. 50 Shades of Grey. That's what I'm talking about. It's funny because it's true. It's predominantly watched by senior citizens. I thought 50 Shades of Grey was porn for the elderly. Because it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? 50 Shades of Grey. Curtain matches the drapes. I lost this guy right here. Have I made you laugh tonight?
You smiled, laughed, the same thing for me.
Huh?
It's not very vocal.
I didn't make you laugh?
He has no emotions.
Oh, he's the perfect spouse. It's beautiful. I just want to leave you guys with this. Look, be careful who you get dating advice from. My friends have been married for a while. I said, what's your secret? You guys have been married for so long, you get along well. They said, well, actually, we met in high school. Just so you know, that only works if you are also in high school. So now my friend's not allowed near any school. So be careful who you get advice from, you guys. My name is Christopher Anthony. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Christopher, man. Y'all give it up for Christopher. Guys, Christopher got into a thing about loving the gays.